staff for special recognition. The first was a team recognition, that is something that would celebrate the entire group of our staff, and the other was an individual nomination for someone who individually was worthy of recognition by the college. And I'm very happy to say that our individual nomination was Rhonda Abrigo. And I am even happier to report that Rhonda was selected as a finalist by LSA for this individual award. And to place this in context, you should understand that there were 706 nominations for this award, and Rhonda is a finalist. So Rhonda, I'm going to have a few things to say about Rhonda a little bit later, but I want to focus now on our team award, that is our nomination of the entire staff of the economics department for recognition by LSA. I think that the best way of sharing with you what the department collectively feels about our staff is to read to you some of the incredible testimonials that were submitted in support of the department's nomination. So I'm going to begin by reading what our overall summary of the nomination is, and then I'm going to read some things from our individual colleagues, some former chairs, some not, that will give you some idea of what it is that the staff contributes to our community. So the nomination letter reads, 2014-15 was the busiest year on record for many years in the arenas of faculty recruitment, student programs expansion, administrative process changes, and marketing communications. Several major projects happened that involve significant additional effort on the part of all the staff in the department, and that includes 2 brand new staff members and 1 staff member taking on a completely new role in the department. We started new initiatives, a job market preparation course, an expanded graduate research award process, an application system, and fully embraced the FC2S system in the doctoral program. Don't ask. We had the largest faculty hiring season on record in the department, 7 assistant professors, 1 full professor with an endowed chair, 2 research faculty members, one of whom is the new associate director for the research seminar in quantitative economics, 2 new postdocs, and 1 new full-time lecturer. We partnered with the college as a pilot for the new AEM content management system, don't ask again, and rolled out a new website. We underwent several transitions in our administrative procedures with the implementation of the University Shared Services Center and the resulting centralizations of the HR, financial, and research services within the college. We expanded programs for undergraduate students through new initiatives with the Michigan Economics Society, the Economics Investment Club, which is supported by the department's new Center for the Study of Financial Markets, and the Michigan Institute for Teaching and Research in Economics. We hosted myriad events such as the MITRE Visitors, Susan Athey's Wojtinski Lecture, the Economic History Group's Clio Conference, and an incredible symposium honoring the alumni and faculty leaders of our Econ 495 Research Seminar Series. We turned over 3 staff positions in the department, one of which had been held by the same individual for over 40 years, 2 to promotional opportunities within the university and 1 to retirement. We transitioned to a new chair twice, 3 times, if you include the summer month of transitional leadership by Associate Dean Cole, and we underwent a major renovation that displaced staff from their regular offices, and in some cases also from their temporary offices for almost 5 months. So I want to read what some of the testimonials say. I promise to take extracts here of these testimonials. One from a former chair. The only way this frenetic level of activity works is that the staff is extremely good at working together. When a crunch hits in one area, staff in the other areas provide backup support. The current team is the most effective staff team I have seen in my 33 years in the department, with a level of energy and dedication that is always impressive. The economics department staff is an incredible team that works with great pride and dedication in their work. They are individually very skilled and effective staff members. But more importantly, they truly work as a team to keep one of the largest and busiest departments in the college running effectively. They deserve an award every year, but there is no better year to recognize their accomplishments than the extremely demanding and stressful year they just went through. One of our colleagues, I have been a professor at the Michigan Economics Department for 6 years. Before that, I was a professor at 2 other economics departments. I have seen administrative staffs there deal with many challenges, but never seen one handle the myriad problems the economics staff faced in 2014-15 with as much success, dedication, and teamwork. On top of this, between June 2014 and late July 2015, the economics department had 4 department chairs. There seems to be some confusion on this matter. Joel Slemrod, David Lamb, Associate Dean Liz Cole, and Jim Adams. As this account makes it obvious, the leadership of the Department of Economics has been in a bit of flux over the past year. Through these choppy waters, the economics department staff worked together with a high degree of professionalism and team spirit to keep the boat afloat and moving forward. On top of all of this, the department staff has had to deal with a faculty of just shy of 50 economics professors and 12 lecturers, run an undergraduate program with almost 1,000 majors, the second largest in the college, managed a Master's of Applied Economics program with almost 100 students, largely from abroad with the attendant challenges, administered a top-flight doctoral program with almost 160 students in residence, and placed in professional employment roughly 25 PhDs. Every doctoral student is placed in jobs requiring their advanced economics training. The staff has also helped the department maintain relationships with our many former students. When I think about the team that we have here, myself, and I spare you my lengthy quotation from what I said, what I think of when I think of our staff is I start with the notion that we have a group of people who have very different personalities and a group of people who have very different skill sets. And what's remarkable with this difference of personality and difference in skill set is that everybody works together seamlessly. It's a group where people genuinely respect each other's strengths, celebrate those other strengths, even if they're not their own personal strengths, and they pull together. When somebody needs help, somebody else pitches in. Somebody doesn't have to ask for help, somebody gives help, offers help, and the help is effective. And that only happens in an environment of mutual trust, of mutual appreciation, and mutual affection. And I think that it is very unusual to find any community where difference is celebrated to the degree that it is in our staff. And I think we're very fortunate that we have that in the larger community to serve as an example about how we can take pleasure from each other despite our differences in personality, despite our particular differences in other ways, that actually can be one of the strengths of the department, as the staff in its entirety is a strength of this department. So I would like at this time for the staff to rise, to come forward, and to receive a token recognition of the department's feelings about your contributions to LSA.
So she deserves this too. Yes.
say a few words about Rhonda. You're right. I'm usually the Joe Biden in the room, so a few words is, has to be considered in a relative sense. I think when many people think of Rhonda, they think very positive thoughts. But one of the words that I think of when I think of Rhonda is refusal. Thank you. And I say refusal because what I have learned in the chair's office is that Rhonda just refuses to allow me to miss deadlines. She refuses to allow me to make mistakes. She, above all, from my personal perspective, refuses to allow me to stay grumpy for very long. And if you ever wondered about the many ways in which a chair can become grumpy very quickly, just occupy that seat for a few minutes, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. And maybe most importantly, what Rhonda refuses is to limit her job description. I've never found anything from the very smallest to the very largest, from the very specific to the very human, that Rhonda does not step into the breach and sort of solve as a problem, almost instantaneously. And to do that just to do that on a very, very regular basis. Honestly, the first word that comes to my mind when I think of Rhonda's treatment of me is I feel pampered. I'm not sure that my mother pampered me as adequately and fully as Rhonda pampers me. She really makes me feel very, very special all of the time, every day, all of the time. And the thing that I admire most is that I think everybody in this room feels that way. It's not just me personally, it's not just because of the office that I'm in, but it shows how Rhonda is the consummate professional in making each and every one of us feel that we are special, that we are pampered, that we have a special friend in this department. And so I have to say that in addition to being the kind of person that she is a true professional, because she makes all of us feel that way, regardless of what her personal feelings might be about the degree to which I meet my deadlines, or the degree to which I do what I'm supposed to do and remember what I'm supposed to do. She makes me feel as if I've done everything just right. And I think that that's true for all of us here. And that's what makes her a true pro. So I want to say, Rhonda, I couldn't be happier that you were selected by LSA as a finalist. You are a winner in this department, as the entire staff is a winner in this department, whatever LSA would have to say. And I'm just delighted that we have this opportunity to recognize how meaningful your contributions to all of us has been. So thank you very much.